Hello and welcome along to Moss Valley. The mulching needs finishing on field 32 before moving on to the Gaming FFC field. However, there's still a large number of bales that need removing from that field. Can we clear them? Let's get farming. So I worked to move a lot of bales off here last night. We have a trailer absolutely full of bales. I'm hoping my telehandler here is going to be strong enough to get these bales moved, and I'm hoping that we can actually get this trailer out of this field. It's going to be very tough. It's a huge trailer and a massive number of bales. In fact, I think I'm having trouble with various bits and pieces. So yeah, we've got to squeeze this out of here. Not overly happy. After a little bit of maneuvering though, we've got ourselves out and round. These bales are moving a little bit on this trailer, and I have no idea how well this is going to empty into our furnace. This is a lot of bales. I'm kind of wondering if we're better off getting these sold. And in fact, if that's the case, I'm going to need to turn this trailer around, because the bale sell point is the other direction. And yeah, getting all of this to our heating plant, I don't know if that's going to be possible. And I'm just looking at how much fun this is having struggling up this hill to try and get these to the heating plant itself. And I don't think it's going to be the easiest thing to do. We might have to unload these actually by our chickens, which is where we've done them before, just to get them off this trailer. But yeah, look at this. We might go get the more powerful tractor to get up here, especially as we have a lot of mud to contend with. But this is barely making this up a tarmacked road here, let alone up this very muddy path that we're gonna have to contend with here. Let's try it. Made it through the very first part. The mud is slowing us down, and now I can't turn the trailer quick enough to get it round the corner and past this tree. So yeah, we're gonna have to try and back this out, I think, and see if we can get the other tractor, because this is not gonna make it up here at all. Wow, that is quite a full trailer and a difficult job. Surprisingly, it's making it up the straight road. I'm amazed. This little telehandler has more power than I thought it did. It's making it through the mud. It's getting this trailer up here. I'm not having to get that tractor out. We should be able to get this up here. If this works like this today and allows us to work this well, we might actually get this whole trailer unloaded and into here without too much hassle. Now, I'm going to do something that's probably a very stupid thing, and that is pull this up alongside, start it loading in. Okay, so if we pull that to here, look at those front bales. They've just completely come loose. Yeah. But it is actually beginning to transfer and do some of those. And yeah, the straw is at full pelt. So what I'm going to do is disconnect that, get the JCB out the way, and try and unload some of the bales off the back, so that while that's processing these, we can start unloading the others and getting them into storage. That's what we need to do. There's actually space here, I think, to start piling bales up, so I might do that. Unload and pile in this space here, so that we can easily access these to get them through our heating plant later and keep that money coming in. The amount of hassle doing these bales has been really emphasizes the fact that if we're going to do them again next year, we want to get rid of our baler. I mean, just looking at that those set of bales fell off the back there. There is nothing I can do about that other than try and get them restacked. And to do that, I'm going to have to maneuver around and get all of this sorted. And it is just a massive headache every year on the farm to deal with the bales from this baler. And the obvious choice, the obvious fix for it is get a bale stacker. Get one that can come in and we can stack up all of the bales, get them quickly collected up and put back wherever we want to on the farm. And at the moment, we just can't do that with these bales. So this has solidified for me more than anything. Despite the fact that we still have a looming £1 million to raise in a year from all of this, we just can't hang around with the baler. So I'm going to be hang around with this baler. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for a baler this year. We're going to try and get one purchased as quickly as possible, second hand preferably if we can. And a bale stacker to go with it. If we have to end up leasing it to do it this year, we will. But at the moment, just dealing with these bales is way more hassle than holding on to the baler is worth. The trouble with this time of year and this job is that the two don't really mesh too well. It is coming up to midday. It's 20 past 11 already. We've spent the entire morning trying to stack these bales, not succeeding that well, and we've got to still go to the field and grab another trailer's worth of these bales. Really, I'm coming at this trailer from the back to try and collect these up, to try and speed things up and make things a little bit easier on us. But to be perfectly honest, it's not making things that much easier. And when we get towards the front here, this is as far as we can stretch to get this. And it's not overly happy with it. And in fact, I've missed some of the bales completely. I'm not going to try and go back and grab them because of the problems I'm having here. We'll get them from the side and bring them in. But it's just, yeah, this is really time consuming, really tough. When you've got lots of bales, this becomes a problem on here. So we need to find another solution to this, because at the moment this is not working. Meanwhile, our mulcher has finished work, and before we get that over to the Gaming FFC field, what I need to do is just fix something from last time. We've got these strips of crop in the wrong field. You can see here that this is the mulcher has destroyed the stuff in this field that shouldn't have been here. So what I'm going to do is just unfold this and mulch out the crop that shouldn't be in these fields and just get rid of them. And that is gonna leave a strip in our canola field, but that's much better than us having well, leave a dead strip in our canola field. That is much better than having a strip of I think that's wheat. This is winter wheat, isn't it? Yeah, winter wheat. So that will get rid of the winter wheat in the field, and means we won't have issues later on, which is always good if we can get rid of these issues sooner rather than later. It's really annoying though that we had these strips. It's not so bad on this field where we're going to be putting in the spring barley come next year. The trouble we've got here is that it's gone through our canola already, and that is so very annoying. So with it cleared from field 32, we want to clear it from this field as well, and we'll just mulch across here and yeah, cut out this strip of crop that doesn't belong on this field. I could conceivably in the spring put a strip of spring canola through here, but to be perfectly honest, I think we're better off just mulching this little strip and leaving it. It's not a massive amount of canola that we're losing or that we've lost because of this, and this strip will just serve as a gentle reminder to keep a closer eye on our workers on here. I've got to the point now unloading these bales where we've got to come at them from the side here. I don't know if I undo this, any of these will start going into the furnace. We've got a good number in there. It's holding at 10,000. It is producing quite a bit of money for us, which is good news. We're up to 17,648. Oh, this is a really tight area, though, to try and be unloading these bales from. I think what I'm going to do is try and go from the front. Those bales on that side, though, are processing into our furnace, so into our heating plant. So we can just take this stack here. Very tempted to move the trailer and get the stack going that way, but to be honest, we can probably just push the rest of these into there as it goes and be good. So I think I'm gonna get these stacked onto our bale stack over here, and then we'll head back to the field and we'll move the trailer, put the rest of the bales out in front of the bit, and then head back to the field to try and get the rest of the bales cleared so that we can get our mulcher started. Look at that moving on that bale spike. Yeah, this is a mess. I think if I hook up to the trailer and then just come back in the other way around, that will probably get these into the heating plant. That's stuck on the heating plant at the moment. There we go. And we can go up to our mulched field here and do that without too much hassle. So long as these last 5 bales stay on the trailer. That's the bit that's worrying, but I think they're going to be okay. Yeah. Like so. And we'll just load the last of these in. Going to take them. No, it isn't. Right, I'll unload them and we'll head back up to the field because we need to get cracking. If I remember correctly, we only leased this trailer last time, so we'll be able to return it without too much trouble. Definitely want to look at selling our baler. In fact, let's have a quick look at what's in the shop today, and in all honesty, not much really. Possible bale trailer. Will this go as a bale trailer? Yeah, it will. So possible bale trailer in that, but nothing else that's of any use to us. We will keep an eye out for a new baler though and sell our current one as soon as we can, because we really need to be able to have an easier time of clearing such large fields of bales than we currently have here. We won't have the time at the end of next year to do that. We'll have to get them cleared a lot quicker than this, and we just can't hang around doing this. And all of these bales now hiding in these weeds are going to be so tough to get collected up. So the way I'm going to do this is from the center out. We're going to extend the boom right out. We're stuck into the sides of the bales as we have been. And the closest we can get to the middle of the trailer, that is where we are going to place the first stack. Should keep things nice and even as well. And then we're going to try and anchor these in the middle. So let's put them there. And slowly come away. Right. So that gives us an anchor point of bales in the middle here. We should be able to get at them from the front and from the back to get more on. They're fairly evenly spaced, and I'm liking that a lot. So let's get some more bales together on here. Maybe make a stack in the middle that we can then build out from, and that will make things so much easier for us. Fully extended boom again, and line ourselves up. Try and get this nice even stack. The better the stack is in the middle here, the easier this is going to be for the remainder of this trailer. And I think I always want to stay one stack above in the middle. So if we don't have enough bales on here to completely fill this trailer, we're not going to end up going up to the full 5 stacks on them. So we'll now fill in the rest of the trailer and see how far that goes. There are still a considerable amount of bales on here, but I'm not sure there's enough to completely refill this trailer, despite the number of bales that it looks like there are. So with those anchored in the middle now, should be able to get the next row in, and that's despite this having a bale out the front. What we can do is we can push against and get those 3 bales together. I can then reline this up and get these on here. Yeah, and there should be enough space there at the back, we can see now, to actually get the next 3 bales on. It's a little bit of using the bale stacking as best we can. I want those to stay there. That's nice and in place. And with those where I want them, we strap them down before they go moving anywhere. And we just create steps like that, and that should allow us to get a good set of bales on here. Now I need to go and do 3 on the front. This is the thing about these bale spikes. They are so long that it makes it really easy to spike the bales this way. I don't know. I've said this before. I don't know if this is the most realistic way that you'd spike 3 bales on here like this. It doesn't strike me as being overly realistic. But it's the only way I can seem to get these bale spikes, this JCB bale spike, to work. Otherwise, I'm picking up 2 bales all the time and just causing a huge amount of trouble. Also, that is very annoying. Having those come off in that stepped pattern like that is going to make it very hard to get them on the trailer how I want them to. The whole thing about these bales is that the whole setup on here just does not work. This causes us way more hassle than it ever should. And yeah, we need to approach this a different way, because at the moment it is holding us back. It's causing us so much trouble on here that we should be just zooming through stuff here and getting these gone in way less time than this. It's taking us multiple days to get these bales collected up, and yeah, we should not have that problem. Let that go forwards. Just push them back on, and yeah, actually this has worked a little bit better than I thought on this bit. I thought we were going to have a lot more problems with the front of this, but nope, we're good. We've got a stack on, and time to get some more. That has taken that long to get 4 sets of bales from this on. It's just so time consuming. Look at all the bales still hiding in these weeds. There's way more here than I figured there was. This is such such a difficult field to get done. Oh, and now I've got a bale stuck on the front. Need to unload that off there and get in. Yeah, and you can see now the light is fading. We are losing light. It is getting later in the day, and we still have all of these clear off. I think that this is going to be something that goes on into December. Thankfully, this is a spring barley field. So, no, this is going to be sorghum. So this is going to be the last field that we get replanted. So we've got all of winter to get this mulched. I was hoping to get the tractor in here today doing it, but that is just not a reality at this point. And so, yeah, we're going to have to keep doing this. I think in order to not make this boring, what I'm going to have to do is get this done off camera and get it all collected up, because otherwise we're going to spend so many of our remaining videos and remaining time on here trying to get these bales collected up, that it's just going to be not worth it. So let's get that strapped down, and time to get started on the next row. Something I have been monitoring is the prices, and we can see here that actually the price of eggs is so close to being best price. That will go over the top very soon. Wheat is getting there, barley is getting there. The canola is almost there as well. That'll happen in the next couple of months. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing a big sell-off over several days. And I think that's probably the way it'll go, is that we will have a single episode selling a ton of stuff, and it will all be over several days as we do it, as the winter goes through. So it'll allow us to jump through winter and get that all done and sold off. Nothing is quite there yet, and I was thinking that best price might hit very soon. I think it's going to start hitting next day, so we will probably look at starting the sell-off next time and getting that and trying to hit the best price all the time, which is going to be interesting because we're going to have to cycle slowly through the days to try and hit that. However, here we're going to have this going on in the background and trying to clear all these off. There we go. And I don't want to use an auto stacking trailer, and oh, what the heck, look at that. We're not going to be able to put these 3 bales in the middle. Not the end of the world, but I would prefer to have, yeah, put them on the top there. That, though, has got it. Has gone much easier. We need something to push against. And the trouble is that when we're stacking that middle lot, we can't push against that. Right, let's try this again. I've got 3 more bales lined up. We've got them on the spike here. We took them off so that we could get them properly loaded on. We'll extend this out and see if we can get them on the middle. Be positioned slightly, and how's that? That looks pretty good. Put that on the top, and then we got the steps up. Ah, oh, look at that. It still has pulled some of them out. Let's try again. Place it down. This time we will burst out and put a lot of pressure down. There we go. Right. Is that nice and straight? That really could do with pushing on. So I'm not going to strap. In fact, no, I am going to strap those down. We've got another row to do. We can get them strapped down, and then when we come to push the next row on top of there, then we will correct that. Send this out and get this loaded on the other side, and we are properly losing the light now. It is this has taken all day to get one trailer unloaded and reloaded with half the bales. That is a little bit mad, and I don't quite know yet how this would be doable on this scale going forward. Really do have to make sure that we are doing this more efficiently and better next year. We should have abandoned this actually after it took so long the first year. But we are managing to get this done. But the light is fading fast. So I'm going to continue on with this. I'll get this loaded up and this back to the farm because tomorrow we are going to need this to load up stuff, to get stuff sold. We're going to have the last of the eggs to get onto the trailer before we go and sell those. We're going to have a whole load of lettuce to sell. That's coming up. We've got a whole load of bread to sell. And yeah, I think we've got some flour to sell as well. So lots to be getting on with, lots to do, and lots of money to be made next time. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.